Hey everyone, and welcome back to FSI DFS. I am McKinley412, and I'm one of the NHL coaches here at FSI. We're going to be breaking down this main slate on DraftKings, and just what a crazy time in sports right now. We have all four major sports going on at the same time. We got college football going on, golf, NASCAR, the League of Legends World Championships are going on, European basketball is being offered, and it's overwhelming, but here at FSI, we do cover all of those sports. So please come check us out. The link is down in the description below. You can check out our website, hop in our Discord as well. We have a lot of free rooms that you guys can join and be a part of. We also have those premium rooms as well, where we provide cores and just talk with you guys, talk you through your builds, lineup reviews if you want. We'd love to have you. So please come check us out. So enough of that. Let's just kind of dive right into the slate here. We have a nice large 10-game slate. And yeah, so here's some of the biggest money line favorites at the moment. These are the lines currently this morning. The Devils and the Isles, they're your biggest favorites. The Devils are also part of one of the highest game totals going off against Buffalo at 6.5 over under. So they're definitely probably one of the highest team totals on the slate. Then it's followed by the Blues, Carolina, Montreal, and Florida. Montreal, kind of shockingly, a minus 150 favorite, just because they're 0-5 this season and just horrendous. I think in their 5 games, they've only scored 4 goals. I don't know what's going on, but it's not good. They got to figure something out fast, or their season's going to be over pretty quickly with who is in their division: Tampa Bay, Boston, Toronto, Florida, the Sabres. No. So here's your money line. Here's the game totals. Let's just talk about the position. So up at the top on center, Nathan MacKinnon's probably my favorite top play for the studs, but I'll admit I'm not really too excited about the studs at the center position tonight. But MacKinnon at 8.3K is probably my favorite. Going up against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's defense has really been struggling. They've allowed 4 more goals in all but one of their games so far this season. And MacKinnon, he's finally back. That trio line is back for Colorado. Landeskog, MacKinnon, and Rantanen. We know what MacKinnon can do. I don't have to go much on about him. So MacKinnon 8.3 is probably going to be my favorite going up against that kind of soft Tampa Bay defense at the moment. Obviously, they're back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, but something's not going on correct back there at the moment. Matthew Barzal, 6.7K for the Islanders. He is going up against Arizona. This is more like a matchup thing more than anything. Barzal, he shows flashes of just incredible brilliance on the ice. He's a fun player to watch. And now he's going up against Arizona, whose defense is probably the worst in the entire league. He had 9 shots on goal last time out, so he can get you that shot bonus, and he can put the puck in the back of the net very easily. Braden Point, 6.4K. Love Point. He's going up against Colorado. It's in that Colorado-Tampa Bay matchup. I think he's going to see a lot of goals tonight. Vegas doesn't think so, but I kind of think he's going to see more. But still, this is a guy, he was close to 8K, if not more than 8K. I can't remember exactly last season. 6.4K is just far too cheap for the top line center. One of the top point producers on a back-to-back Stanley Cup champion. So when he's dropped to this price, I'm definitely going to have a lot of interest in Point. He shoots the puck. He plays on that top power play line. Obviously, we lost Kucherov on his right wing, but still, last game out, and it looks like it's going to continue. Steven Stamkos bumps up. And Steven Stamkos is a very good replacement for Kucherov there. So Braden Point at 6.4K. I think he's in a great spot tonight. Sam Bennett, 5.5. I think this is more so, I think he's just too cheap. I think he should be priced in more in the 6K range with just everything that he can provide offensively. Kind of tougher matchup going up against Philadelphia, who's looked really good, but still. Sam Bennett, nice play. Andrew Kopp at 5K. He's got a goal in 3 straight games. He's facing Nashville, who is just really struggling this season. Not as bad as Montreal, but still, they can't seem to get it going this season. So Kopp going 3 straight games. He does have a pretty low floor. He doesn't shoot the puck. He's not going to get you that shot bonus probably. He's not going to get you a block shot bonus. But still, he can put the puck in the back of the net. He plays on the power penalty kill and the power play. So he's seeing like 20 to 22 minutes of ice time. So at 5K, that's a reasonable price for what he can provide. JT Comfort at 4-4. Going back to this Colorado Tampa Bay game, you'll see that I'm kind of liking a lot of guys in this game here. But JT Comfort at 4-4, he's got double-digit points in every single game so far this season. Now, when McKinnon came back, I figured, maybe that might kind of lessen his role, lose some ice time, but it didn't. When McKinnon came back, he was still getting over 20 minutes of ice time. And so he provides an excellent floor and a lot of ice time for you at 4.4K. Then if you're looking for some value at center, Boone Jenner, 3.8K. He's got goals in 3 of his 4 games. He's, again, another guy seeing over 20 minutes of ice time per game. He's on the top line for Columbus. He's on the top power play unit for Columbus. And he's going up against Carolina. This is a tough matchup, but they are going to be at home, so they are going to be able to line match kind of how they want. So I think Jenner is in a nice spot. And then Cole Sillinger, youngest kid in the NHL, but still one of the top Columbus prospects. Excuse me. And he got a goal in his last game. Again, he's not going to provide much for you. Maybe he'll get you like 2 or 3 shots on goal, maybe block shot here and there. But 2.9K, he's not going to burn you, and he can provide that upside for you. So, looking towards the winger position, Mikko Rantanen, you compare him with Nathan McKinnon. You can do him as a one-off as well, but I'm probably not going to be doing him as a one-off just because you got Steven Stamkos right below him, 400 cheaper. Stamkos 7.7K. Excuse me. Steven Stamkos 7.7K. Like I said, no Kucherov, so he's been bumped up to the top line. Before Kucherov went down, he was seeing only like 17 minutes of ice time a game. Kucherov went down, and his ice time went up to 22 last game. He had back-to-back. Sorry, he had He had multi-point games, 3 straight games in a row. So his offense production is amazing. He's just doing incredible. Steven Stamkos, play him. Kyle Connor, 6.9K, shot machine. He can really shoot the puck. He's got back-to-back 3-point games, 2 goals and assists in each of them. Shoots the puck like crazy. He's going up against Nashville. He's probably one of my favorite plays up in this range at 6.9, just because he's a pretty decent value compared to a guy like Rantanen. And then Andrei Svechnikov, we cored this guy last game. I scored a goal, 7 shots on net, and he was only 5'8", and we got him at like 10%. So Svechnikov, we're kind of going back to the well with him here. 6.6K, so we did get a price increase here, but still, back-to-back 7 shots on goal games. He's going to shoot the puck a lot in this offense. He's got a goal in all 3 games so far, and they are going up against Columbus. Now, Columbus has done well so far this season. However, you look at their matchups, they've played Arizona, arguably the worst team in the entire league. Seattle, the expansion team, just hasn't seemed to find their footing yet. Detroit, and then a struggling New York Islanders team. An Islanders team who's good and will be good, but they just haven't figured it out yet so far this season either. So Svechnikov, I think he's a nice value, but I much prefer Connor in a cash game. In the mid-range, Nikolai Ehlers, 5.5K. He can easily get you that shot bonus. So really, if you're looking for, he hasn't scored a goal so far this season. He hasn't scored an assist so far this season. But this is a guy who has 20-plus goals in every single season, dating to like the past 4 or 5 seasons. So he can absolutely put the puck in the back of the net. He's kind of in a little lull right now, but I absolutely love him at this price. Farabee at 5K. I was watching that Philadelphia-Boston game the other night, and Farabee and that line of his was just flying around the ice. It was amazing to watch. He's insanely active on the puck when he is on the ice, and he's got a goal and assist in all 3 games so far this season. So 5K, even though he's had a goal and assist every single game, and he's shooting the puck, and he's constantly on the puck, his price has actually dropped. So I don't know what's going on there. He's going up against Florida. That probably has something to do with it. They've looked probably like the best team in the entire league so far this season. And then you got Tarasenko at the same price. This guy is shooting the puck like crazy. After only seeing 12 minutes in the first game, he is seeing 17 plus minutes now. He's kind of on that third line of St. Louis, but St. Louis doesn't really have a top line. They kind of balance all 3 of those lines out. They got stars on all 3 lines. I think they're just kind of like spreading out their talent. So 15 shots in 3 games so far. He can easily get you that shot bonus. 5.5K. Love him there. And then into the value, Bunting for Toronto, 3.9K. He's on that second line for Toronto. He's on a power play unit as well. He's been performing pretty well. He's got goals. He can get you goals. He can get you shots on net as well. He does provide a decent floor. And after the stinker that Toronto threw up on Friday night, I think they're going to be really blazing here going up against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's going to be trying to shut down that Matthews, Marner, Ritchie line. So maybe the Bunting, Tavares, and Nylander line get a little bit more wiggle room and open ice against some just weaker competition. And then you got Raymond for Detroit going up against Montreal. This guy was a high first-round draft pick. He's finally in the big leagues, kind of showing what he can do. And he's looked pretty well. Looks pretty good so far. We'll just put it at that. Looks pretty good. He's put the buck in the back of the net. He's assisted on some goals as well. So 3-4, don't mind him there. The defender, your stud, Victor Hedman. He can get you goals. He can get you assists. He can get you the shot bonus. He can get you the block shot bonus. He's really the total package in terms of like a DFS player that you want to play. So there, he's going up against Colorado. Colorado's defense has looked pretty weak so far this season. They kind of like are Tampa Bay. They're a great team, but they haven't figured it out defensively yet. So 6.9K, I don't mind him at that price. And then Giordano's kind of on here, more of like a narrative. It is the home opener of the Seattle Kraken. Their first franchise home game. He's the captain. He's going to be seeing lots of ice time. I think, he's going to really want to lead the charge here, lead his team, and you can be in line for a nice game. In the mid-range, Ristolainen, you want to check on Ryan Ellis, another Philadelphia defender, and see if he's going to be in tonight. I see he's day-to-day, but it's doubtful that he plays. In the warm-ups, Ristolainen was bumped to the power play unit in place of Ellis. He's probably going to see an increased time on ice as well, just because Ellis logs like 28 minutes a night, and they're going to have to fill that somehow. So Ristolainen, he's not my favorite. Maybe I just don't like him just from his days in Buffalo, but he can provide you some offensive talent, but this is more an increased role in production than anything for this play. Sanheim, he's got a block shot bonus in all 3 games so far from Philadelphia. They're facing Florida. Florida shoots the puck a ton, so he's going to be in line for a possible another bonus kind of game for block shots. And then Dobson going up against Arizona. He's on the New York Islanders, 3.9K. He's on the top power play unit, and they're going up against the worst penalty kill in the entire league in Arizona. So 3.9K, the quarterback of, we're going up against the worst penalty kill. I think that's a great value. And then Justin Braun, kind of like the Ristolainen thing. Somebody has to fill up the role for Ryan Ellis and all the minutes they're going to lose there. So he could see an increase in production. And then Burroughs for Vancouver. He has the highest block shot rate per 60 minutes among any skater on this slate. And he's min-price. Now, he's only going to get like 13 to 14 minutes of ice time on that third pairing for Vancouver. But still, a guy who can easily get you that shot block bonus at min price. If you really want to jam in some studs and you absolutely need to find that value, I think he could be a decent punt for there. Some of the favorite line stacks, your top line tonight is that Landeskog, McKinnon, Rantanen line. Colorado won, but as you can see, they're super expensive, $23,000 if you want to put them into your line. So you're going to definitely need to find some value if you want to put them in. A nice cheap stack that I absolutely love tonight is the Stastny, Kopp, and Ehlers line. I've already talked about Kopp. I've talked about Ehlers and Stastny, 3.7K. He's capable of generating offensive production as well. One thing I love about them is they all share the same power play unit as well. So 14.2K, you're getting a serious decrease, and they're going up against Nashville, a team that's really struggling this season. And I think Winnipeg could put up quite a few goals tonight. Palat, Point, and Stamkos targeting this Colorado-Tampa Bay game again. A slight decrease from that Colorado line, 19.4K. And then if you want to go truly crazy, I gave you guys kind of like a GPP one here. But that Bertuzzi, Larkin, and Raymond line. 17.5K, a little bit pricier than I want to put out for this Detroit team. But still, these guys, we know what Larkin can do over the past couple of seasons. He's shown his offensive potential. Raymond, he's an up-and-coming stud. And then Bertuzzi, he's Bertuzzi. I mean, he had that crazy night the other night, but still, I think Bertuzzi's price alone is just way too high. But as a line, if you want to core them together, I think they're going to be pretty low in play tonight. So that kind of covers things up for tonight. So please hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. We really do appreciate all you guys have been giving us. Comments, please comment what you like, what you don't like. And as always, good luck in your video, or good luck in your contests, and we will see you in the next video.